Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your host with the most, Underdone Toast here, coming out live. And this is episode 1 of Road to 2000 ELO in chess. I'm hoping to do this at least a few times a week. I'm not going to be recording every single game I do. Even outside of games, I'm going to be studying and watching YouTube videos and reading to study in my chess. As we know, 2000 ELO is incredibly high in chess. I would say that 500 to 1000 is beginner level, 1000 to 1500 is more, you gain the hang of it, you're intermediate. 1500 to 2000 means that you're a very strong chess player, and 2000 is the goal for a lot of people because, in my opinion, that means that you're more of a master chess player. So I'm going to first go ahead and show you guys how I've been doing recently. I do play on litchess.com, and I've been playing since the beginning of January. It was kind of my New Year's resolution to become better at chess. And if we go ahead and take a look at how I've done, when I first started, I was around about 750. And as I've played chess over the last 8 months, I've been able to get better and better. My high has been at 1282, so almost 1300. But as you see, when you're playing chess, it's not like you just go up and up and up in your ELO. You are going to have points where you struggle. You are going to have points where you drop. And I think what matters the most is, instead of getting frustrated during those moments, you do your best to analyze your games, to recognize your weaknesses, and to get better. And usually when I do drop like that, like as you can see right here, I was staying pretty flat. Right here I was staying pretty flat. And recently I've actually been dropping. But when that happens, it's important to actually play less games and do more studying. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And you guys are going to be on the journey with me, as someday I hopefully reach my goal of 2000 ELO. So I'm just going to be playing games. I'll upload the games to YouTube. And as I play, I'll just tell you guys my thought process. We could analyze the games afterwards, and we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and start. We have somebody rated about 1150, and he goes ahead and plays with the queen's pawn. Usually I only play rapid games, which are 10 minutes for each side, and I believe every time you take a turn you add an additional 5 seconds. So it does help to play a little more quickly. But overall, these are slower games. I feel like they're better learning opportunities. Okay, and I'm not super good at all my names of openings, but I think the most important thing to start out with is develop your pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and protect my pawn and take control of the square. Okay, he does that. I'm going to move this guy up, opening up the diagonal for my bishop. And then I'll be able to castle on kingside. Again, I'm not super knowledgeable in openings so far, so I don't play many book tactics, but again, I know the most important principles. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move this bishop. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with the Indian's defense. Put my bishop over here, and he'll act kind of as a sniper throughout the game, watching this entire diagonal. And I'll be able to castle. I do have a second monitor, but it's just for recording videos, so I'll hardly ever glance at it. I do think it's important to check every once in a while to make sure I'm not lagging or anything. My computer isn't the best. Take this chance to go ahead and castle. He's played over 2,000 games, but I guess he mostly plays rapid. Okay, he's protecting this pawn, threatening to push here. Let's continue developing. I think what I want to do is bring this pawn up and then Vienketo my bishop on this side. But before we do that, let's go ahead and move our knight, continue to develop. I think he's going to also castle kingside here. Nope, he decides to push. Knights are definitely one of my bigger weaknesses because they can go in so many different directions. They're a little more unpredictable in their forks. So I usually try to take out a knight if it comes closer. Here, if I take, he takes, and then he's threatening my knight here. I'll have to move my knight. Then he could take this, and that would weaken my side. So I actually think we're going to leave him. He's not making any direct threats at the moment. He might actually take here. So I wonder if I can go here, threatening these two, and then push my pawn up. It'll weaken my king's defense a little bit, but I'm not super worried about it. So let's go ahead and do that. Threaten the queen. He has to move. And then I'll push my pawn up. My pawn will be protected by a queen and a bishop, so pretty strong pawn. My knight is currently defended by this pawn. I think so far I'm looking in pretty good shape. So he has to move this guy somewhere. I'm assuming he's going to just move here. And he takes, so he's threatening to do a queen trade. So let's see if we want to do that. I think it'd be better to take, because then I can go ahead and put my bishop where I was planning on putting him anyway. But let's see, if I take here, then he'll take maybe with this guy. Then I'll take so which would be better? Either way, we're both losing. Let's see. I'm just going to go and take with my pawn here. It does double stack my pawns, but like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and move this bishop out anyway. Okay, so he does move here. He's not really threatening this knight because, again, my knight's completely protected. So I'll take this chance to develop a little further. Could move here. Actually, I'm thinking I should move my queen. Maybe he'll move this pawn, then I can move my queen here. Let's see, maybe if I go here, he'll take with his king. I'll come here with my queen. He'll be in check. He'll have to move. That doesn't really help me out though, because I can't take anything. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just move my bishop. Connect these three. Okay. So again, I can move here. He would have to move. Actually, no, he'd probably just push this pawn. So I'm thinking let's just go for the trade. Probably take with this queen to avoid double stacking the pawns. Maybe I should move my queen up. I want to come here and open up the center. He still hasn't castled. He still has 2 pieces in the corner. So I think I want to do is start pushing the center, move my queen up here, and then be able to take out a pawn that way. I can't push yet, though. This pawn is currently weak. Let's threaten that. And that probably wasn't the right move, because now he gets to develop his pawns more. I do want to bring this rook over, though. I think I'll bring my rook here, because I don't want to put him here. I don't want to trap my queen any more than she already is, so let's go ahead and move my rook. Then we'll start opening up the center. I might just go here, move my queen back, and then we could start really attacking this pawn with different pieces. Let's see. Could go here, he takes, I take. That would open things up. Or I could go here, he take. I can't really do much after that, so let's go ahead and push this pawn. And I know I'm taking a lot of time up, but again, I played these games to learn, and the hope is that while I take longer and analyze my games more, I'm able to learn more. So I could go here. If he takes, I take. But then he has this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and take his pawn. And if he takes with that pawn, then I'll be able to take this bishop. If he takes with his queen, I'm able to take his queen. So I think I'm in a pretty good position right now. I'll plan on taking this pawn next. He no longer has his dark squared bishop, so I'm not super worried about him double attacking this bishop. I'm able to always defend with my king. Okay, so he takes, which is interesting. So now I'm able to take this bishop as long as there's nothing that I'm missing. So let's take that. I'm running a little low on time, so I'm actually going to start playing more quickly. Should either go here or here, defending this guy. I'm going to move back. I go here and he takes. I can't defend. Maybe I'll move. I want to move my bishop here to defend my rook instead, because I don't want someone to x-ray my queen. But that would leave this pawn hanging. So maybe I should move him up, take. But he still has his queen there. So if he moves his queen, maybe I'll push this pawn. But chances are he's going to want to try to eliminate this rook as soon as possible. So his knight's not in a very good spot. Yeah, I'd like to start pushing. I'm in pretty good shape here. I'm up by 3 points. I do find my position is a little better than his. Except for this bishop. Of course, this bishop just isn't doing well. Okay. Interesting move. So now I can't go here, because then he'd take, and I can't. Yeah, there's too many things watching this square. Maybe if I go here? Probably not. I'm running low on time, so I need to make some decisions. Let's go ahead and start to... You know, he's going to come here next is the problem. Alright, let's move my queen here to protect. Then I'll move my bishop. Probably move my other rook here. Well, he's got too many guys defending this square. I'm going to have to move this rook at some point. If he moves here, I can't move here. Yeah, I got to get that rook out of there. He's in too much of a dangerous spot. Yep, there it is. So we're going to take the trade. And then we got to move the queen. So where do we want to go? Probably this square. Just again, we gotta watch out for the knights. Okay, he does push the knight. So I'll go ahead and where should I move this guy? Can't go here. He has to go here. So now he's not able to move. Man, these double stacked pawns really are hurting me. Really are hurting me more than I thought they would, though. Gotta make some moves here. I'd like to trade rooks, but can't really do that right now. Okay, I think the time has come to start hitting home on these two guys. Let's see, if I go here and take, he takes, then I take and he's in check. So let's do that. If he goes here, I can take with my bishop. Take, take, take. Unless he moves his rook. So he's probably going to see this coming is the problem. Yeah, take, take, take. He's in check. He has to move. And I'm able to take that knight. But it's going to depend on what he's doing this turn. By the way, while he's making a decision, I want to tell you guys we're sponsored by Skittles today. Go ahead and check out the link in the description. Skittles.com. Taste the rainbow. Great stuff. Great stuff. Highly recommend them. I mean, he would have to... Yeah, so he defends that. Okay. So I can't do that anymore. Oh, I should have moved my bishop here. At least I'm getting my rook out of the way of that knight. Let's see if I go here. Alright, sorry guys, I really gotta focus now. So he's probably just planning on taking this pawn. That was a mistake. Because now his queen is watching this knight. He might try to put me in check, but I could just move. If I'm able to move this pawn, I could go here and go for a checkmate. The rook facing this and my queen facing this. But that pawn's in the way. He's calculating whether he should take right now. Let's see, if he did take with this, I take here, he takes, I take. Yep, so he goes ahead and does it. He's now up by 2. I must have miscalculated somewhere. Yeah, it was that move I miscalculated. That might have cost me the game. That is the biggest problem with running out of time, is you have less time to calculate. Okay, let's go and push this pawn. Try to get checkmate in. See, would that be checkmate? I guess you could go here, but then I would just go here. So, kind of depends on what he does here, but let's charge in for the checkmate. Kind of disappointed that I was up by 3 and I messed up. Now he's up by 2. I don't know how he's going to defend, though. Let's see. Go here and then here, I suppose. I think that's a draw. No? Okay, that's checkmate. Okay, I was kind of worried that we were going to do a draw for a second there, so I was going to hesitate if he gave me another shot. Before we analyze, we're letting it analyze right now. I think, from what I could feel, I think I was winning by a pretty strong margin in the first 2/3, 3/4 of the game. And then I just made a really big blunder, so we're going to have to analyze that blunder. It's this one right here. Yeah, I just didn't calculate that correctly. Probably because of this knight taking out my rook. But let's take a look here. So the opening was pretty even. Just developing our pieces. Looks like he just maybe didn't develop as well. And he brought this knight in, which was a blunder. Wonder if I could have taken it. Let's see what it's saying. It says I should have moved here. Can I have taken his queen? Is that what it's gonna say? It says I'm way up. So I'm a little confused on that. Oh, I think it's because his knight was just trapped. And I could have taken more pieces. Yeah, so I guess it's because I could have just started scooping up pieces. And not taking the knight, but his knight has, basically nowhere to go. So I don't blame myself for not catching that. When he made that move, I basically saw the two options are to trade queens or to just take, and I decided to take. So I'm not the biggest fan of trading queens, but he made a large blunder here. And I had talked about this before. I could bring my queen in, put him in check, but I would have just seen him move out of the way. Oh, wait, let's see. If he had gone here, I could have gone here, forking these three. But what if he had gone here? Let's see what would have happened. I wonder why it's saying that I have such a huge advantage here. He goes here, take. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. Again, I was aware that I could put him in check if he made this move, which he did, but I didn't know how much that would have helped me out. So I instead decided to go for the trade. So we keep on moving some pieces around. I attempt to open up the center. Thankfully, I'm successful in getting it by 3. We continue moving pieces. We take a trade. It says it would have been better to go here, but it doesn't matter too much that I went here instead. He pushes with a knight, which is probably what I would have done in the same situation. Try to get a better position on him. I'm still in the lead by quite a bit, but this is where I make the blunder. So it says it would have been better instead to go here and probably scoop up this pawn. But instead, I was in a little bit of a rush to start trading pieces because I was under a minute. So that's a mistake on my part. I blundered. Is that my only blunder? I made 2 blunders, it looks like. That was certainly the largest. So I blundered that. He also makes a blunder here. He was in a pretty large advantage for those few turns, but he didn't take full advantage of that. And then we're at a standstill because, again, just keep moving back and forth like this. Thankfully, if he had moved here, I think that would have been a draw. As you can see, it's perfectly at a draw right now. And if I had gone here, because there's a 3-fold repetition, if you and your opponent makes the same exact move 3 times in a row, it just counts as a draw. Thankfully, he didn't do that. He blundered, and I was able to win the game. So I got kind of lucky in the end there because he had a very large advantage over me when I blundered. And then it could have been just a draw, but he was unsuccessful. So I did get a little lucky there. Alright, we'll do one more game. I know that one was kind of long. I'm going to try to play faster in this game. just because when I do get down to under a minute, the pressure's on. You don't have as much time to make decisions, and it just makes things more challenging. So I was going to play the London system, but he just played the one move that kind of goes against the London. So I think I'll go ahead and take the horsey route instead. Bring out my knights. Move this guy, opening up this diagonal, so that way I can put him in check if the time comes where that's necessary. Although that would be a lot later in the game, so maybe I shouldn't worry about that for now. Maybe I should just go for the Indians defense again. Move my pawn, move my bishop. Then I'll have to move my queen, and then castles. That'll take a few turns. I feel like I've faced this guy before. I guess not. He connects his knights. Just keep the developing going. Okay. So if I take, he takes. I'm not able to take. That would open up the center more, though, with my queen. Could go here. He can't take, or else I would take him. But I don't really see what the point would be in that. So I'll go ahead and take. And he's probably going to push. Take. If I go here and he doesn't play this move, then I'd have two guys facing this knight. But he does have 3 defenders, so let's leave that knight alone for now. I want to get another defender for this pawn. So that way I can move my knight. I don't want to just make random moves, though. I think I'll go here. Try to force his queen onto the square. Let's see if I move my knight or my bishop here. He still has 2 defenders, so that won't work. I don't want to just keep trading pieces, though. Alright, let's go to castle. Which side? I think I'll move my queen somewhere. What about this square? Feels a little dangerous for my queen. It's the problem. I don't want to do that. I'll do this square instead. Then I'll go ahead and castle. And this bishop is trapped for the moment, but okay, so he does push. I think I just won that knight, thankfully. No, I didn't, because he has a bishop watching it. Yeah, so now I'm going to have to move my queen all over the place. Where should I move him? Could offer a trade. If he takes, I would be in check, though. So that would not work. Maybe I should just go here. the tempo by doing that? Not really. Yeah, I can't go here because then he takes. I have to move. So I'm not able to take his queen. Let's move here. So he's not really able to push at the moment. So we'll probably start bringing his bishops out. At least that opens up my diagonal. Let's do this so that I'm able to castle. No longer able to castle because he's watching me. See, if I go here, he takes, I take, he takes. I think he's currently winning at the moment. Maybe I should castle kingside instead. Let's see if I go here, trade. Interesting. So now he's starting to attack my king side. Maybe I should move here. I'm playing way too defensively right now is the problem. Maybe I should formulate a plan to attack his king. Take, and take. No, never mind. He would take with that pawn. He has a good position right now. And I do not. Can go here, take. That would also give me the opportunity to castle. I don't want to just trade for the willy-nilly of it, though. I wonder if I could get a knight to this square. That'd be a little difficult. Okay, I gotta make a decision. Gotta make a decision. This knight is in a good spot. Maybe here, put him in check, come back and trade. So if I'm able to take out this bishop, then I'm able to take this knight. Let's try to do that. Let's try to remove the defender. Okay, make the trade. I don't want to double stack here, but kind of ruins my plan. Let's see, take. He takes. Oh, I take. That wouldn't work. I think I have to take here. I really don't want to, though. Alright, I'll double stack the pawns again. So that ruins my defense, unfortunately. But I'm able to ruin his in a second here if I do things correctly. Take, he takes with his queen. I take here. I'm up a pawn. It's not a huge amount though. Or I could go here, put him in check, and then I would have nowhere to go. So never mind. Let's take, he's in check. I guess he could take here. Yeah, he'll probably do that actually. Then I won't be able to take this guy because the queen is still there. So now at least both of our defenses aren't perfect, but mine is way worse. I have this giant gap that goes straight to my king. Takes with his pawn. I gotta start bringing my rooks in. That's such a bad spot though with that queen. Is he trapped? No. You gotta start trying to put him in check. Go here. It's not gonna do anything. Here he takes. Take. He's got his knight. I want to move that knight. Is what I want to do right now. Again, I'm running low on time, but it's just kind of the way things go when you're, again, a lot of it's just trying to learn. So you go here, he takes, I come up here, he has to move. Where is he going to move to? Probably move here. No. Okay. So this could be a good opportunity for me. So let's go and take this pawn, put him in check a few times. And that's why you want your rooks connected, is that reason right there. Why was I thinking I could take that pawn? I just ruined a tempo. Things aren't looking good, guys, not gonna lie. Things are not looking good. Can I get him in check at all? Not unless I went here. I have to move back. He'll probably take this. Yeah, dang, that was not a good move. I thought that would be a good chance for me to jump ahead a little bit, but I just fumbled. Could make a plan to attack this pawn if this rook were to move over here. Okay, let's see. He moved away, so I could go here. Alright, I have to go for it. Here, maybe? Then where would he go? Up here? Or if I take, then he takes. That's not going to help with anything. Let's just keep pushing. Again, running low on time. It really does hurt you, but you know, that's just what you have to do sometimes. Okay, now we're at a standstill. Where was I before? Up here? Hope this isn't another opportunity for a draw, but take this pawn. So low on time. Okay, we're even in material, but things are just looking not great right now. He's probably going for this pawn. I can't move there. Can I defend with my queen? I can, but I'm offering a trade. Maybe I could try to make a queen with this pawn. He does not take it. Oh no, he put me in a corner. Hate corners. This pawn's kind of done for. Let's use this chance to just gain a tempo somewhere by killing our pawn. Okay, don't know what I was thinking there. But I should have gone here. That's what I should have done. Get out of that corner. Okay, let's get out of that corner. Come over here, try to put him in check. Start pushing some pawns. Interesting. Probably move here. If he goes here, he takes one of my pawns. He's doing a lot better than I am in this endgame. Let's go here, bring up my rook, try to take this pawn. Uh-oh. I missed the checkmate. I can't go here, here, or here. Alright. Well, that's a shame. But, yeah, I was not feeling super good about that endgame. That's not surprising, unfortunately. Yeah, he was doing way better than me in the second half of the game. First half, yeah, I feel like I was doing alright, but second half I was really struggling. So let's go and make the analyzation. How many blunders? I made 5. Again, I just take a lot more time making moves. So in the beginning, opening was alright. I guess I shouldn't have taken there. Not that matters too much. Make a trade. That wasn't good for me. He starts to push. I think throughout this game, I just lost tempo with a few turns, and that just really cost me, unfortunately. He did blunder here. I wonder if I could have won his knight. Maybe that's why. because he could have gone up here. Wonder why that's a blunder. Let's see. Take. Maybe he was just helping me corner his king, it looks like. Not too sure why that's a blunder on his part. Sometimes it's just really hard to tell. That is one thing I'll say about chess.com is it has a better AI system at telling you why some turns are better than others. But that was a blunder. Apparently I didn't take advantage of it because I offered to trade instead. He blunders again. And now it's saying I should go here. And I'm up by a lot. So he has to move his queen. And then maybe I'm able to take a free piece. Why am I up by so much in this position? Weakening his king side. I'm still confused why I'm up by so much there, but apparently him moving his bishop around was just not good. So I lost that advantage. Double stacked my pawns. It's saying I should have gone with the queen. So I was really hoping something would work out in attacking these two pieces. I was thinking I could take this knight somehow, but it just didn't work. Where are we? We're about halfway through the game, equally tied. He had a blunder that I could have taken advantage of, but I didn't. I make this dumb move. That was a blunder because I lost a tempo. He didn't take full advantage of it. So I try to move around with him a little bit, do a little dance. We're perfectly even right now, so this actually is a draw currently. I offer a trade, and then just positionally, I was not doing as well towards the end here. Getting my king out of the corner was a blunder. I guess taking would have been a lot better. Maybe I could have moved my rook over here. So that's kind of a weird blunder, is to move my king, but I wanted to get my king on the action and help take out some of these pawns, but obviously he was able to get me in a pretty tight spot. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call that a day. 2 games, one was a success, the other was a loss. I earned 5 points, also took away 5 points. You know, I'll do some staying up. Didn't really move on the ELO scale, but yeah, I just really need to get better at my timing. I feel like every time if you take so much time during your games, time already flies by fast enough. Like before you know it, it's been 9 minutes of your clock, and then you have to start playing more quickly, and that's where you start making mistakes. With both of these games, I felt like I did pretty well for the first half, but as time went on, I started struggling, made some blunders. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, favorite, share, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.